Hello and welcome to another episode of Joshrardo. My name is Gerardo and I'm the best host in this room right now. Everyone here has a podcast and I'm the best one out of all three of us. And for today's episode, we're just going to try something new today. You guys are just going to listen to me do my hour special.
Okay.
Yeah, don't talk.
Okay.
So you're heckling. I'll have security kick you out.
Not heckling if I'm going like this. Woo!
Okay, you said it's not heckling and that's heckling. Anyways, so how are you guys doing today? How's traffic?
Don't heckle.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Wait, we didn't introduce you yet though, dude.
Yeah, I didn't want to heckle, dude. I didn't know if it was a rhetorical question or if you were really coming at me with if you cared.
We didn't even invite you, dude.
Oh. But I'm Josh Michaels and I'm the other host of the podcast. And depending on who's listening, maybe the best, maybe your favorite.
No, I doubt
Maybe
it.
your favorite.
I
Maybe
doubt
we should
it.
do a poll one of these fucking days, dude. Because I'm tired of arguing with you about it. Because I just let you call yourself whatever you want to call yourself, dude. Because guess what? You call yourself skinny too.
Is it true or not true?
What?
What? Is it true or not true that the person closest to the wall is the best host?
I mean, it depends on what you think makes a good host.
Person closest to the wall.
In that case, then you are the best host.
Yeah, thank you. He conceded. I didn't. I never will. Hey, Josh.
What's up?
How have you been today?
I've been great today, dude.
And yesterday?
Fantastic. Yesterday? What did I do yesterday?
You ate way too much rice.
I always eat way too much rice, dude. Why even make that much rice if you're not going to eat it all?
If you always ate that much rice, then would it be way too much rice?
Yes. Yes. It's still way too much rice. It doesn't mean that just because I can finish it, it means that's like your logic. If you can finish it, then it's a healthy portion.
Wait, are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm doing my 1 hour stand-up special right now.
Yeah, I just eat everything.
Yeah, I know. How was your day?
Oh, I'm doing great, dude. Thanks.
Yeah,
I woke up at 8 o'clock today.
How's your sleep schedule been, dude? Good.
Perfect.
Okay.
He's the one that woke up at 11, dude. Oh, who's this guy?
Who cares?
Wait, no, introduce it.
We have a very special guest today, dude. A very special guest today, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
He gave us a long list of stuff that we can't talk about.
right. I'm still going over it right now. So many things.
It's right here behind the tiny fridge.
Me and this guy go way back.
Way
dude.
too far back.
Too
dude.
far
Yeah,
back,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'll bring something up and I'll say I blocked that out of my memory because I just didn't want to remember it. I've seen lots of him.
I know. You've seen his penis.
I've seen look how ashamed he is right now. Look how ashamed he is. But I, you know what the funny thing is? I didn't see it in person, and so I think that makes it better. Maybe.
Wait, I think this is one part.
Oh, that's one of the things that we can't talk about.
Yeah.
He was the first roast battle I ever did. He was a really good friend of mine. Was being the key word.
Hey, another key word that you said is first, and he is the first person that we've ever called out on the podcast.
Really? Is that true?
Yep, the Ricky Macias episode, the Procrastination
shit.
Monkey, great episode.
I don't think I ever have ever said anything bad about this guest since then.
No, you called them out multiple times. Yeah,
I don't think so.
the
I
Princeton
disagree.
episode. What else, Tony?
Completely useless episode.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to fight me?
Oh wait, you heard that? Oh, first let's give it up for
Tony
Asar. Yeah. Perfect intro.
Also, host of the ALTBLK podcast,
Great
which just
podcast.
happens to record in the same studio that Completely Useless, the podcast that me and Gerardo were on,
Yeah.
Definitely.
recorded in. And I might have said some offhanded things.
Yeah.
I might have said some things that I regret, but it wasn't anything I said about you.
What did Josh say about you that stuck in your head?
I think it has to be the most recent one, your last episode.
No, but what stuck in your head?
Like something specific.
Yeah, that Josh said.
I mean,
Damn, I gotta go back and listen to this episode. I can only know because like,
so I'm making notes.
because
Cut deeper next time, so he'll remember.
Yeah.
I think the worst was probably when we went to the ALTBLK studio. And that's because I was riled up because I was there. I see videos that you post in the studio. First of all, I think every studio looks way bigger online than it does when you actually get there.
Especially when it's in the closet.
Sorry. My studio's too small.
I mean, it was pretty, it was very small.
Yeah.
And, but it looks huge online.
Yeah.
And,
Online, it looks like it's a fucking amusement park.
yeah. ALTBLK land.
Yeah. All black land, dude.
And I went into the room, and I think I felt like a caged animal a little bit. And I was also, I could still kind of smell you there a little bit too. And so I just got a whiff of you on the mic, I think is what it was. And I was like,
yeah, your musk.
Yeah, your musk. And then I just kind of like, my eyes rolled back in my head, and I just.
Fair. Fuck Tony Asar. I would have fucked.
But it's funny
Tony Asar comes in here.
You know what's funny though?
He's like, he said some crazy shit.
Because here's what was funny to me.
He was terrified that you were going to walk in at any second.
Yeah.
I normally do over there.
Here's what was funny though to me is that me and you are really good friends, and we have been friends for a long time. But I don't think anybody else there knew that. And so what was funny to me is I was seeing like how far I could go before someone else who didn't know me was like, "Hey, yo, what? You got problems with Tony?" Like I was really trying to push it. I was really trying to start some shit over there, dude. But it was cool. It was a cool spot.
And it's cool to have you here today, dude. How do you feel? What do you think of the walls? They're blue. They're blue. What's the say something?
I know I gotta say something, but
Wait, what?
If I had to talk about it, this is actually a cool spot, cool setup.
I was
fuck
really
you guys.
worried.
Yeah, you didn't know where I was coming from.
Yeah, I was expecting an insult, dude.
Yeah, but a place of sincerity,
Dude. And I feel it. I feel it. I could tell you meant it, dude.
What else did you want to say?
Yeah, I feel like you've been maybe pent up. You've have a lot of things that you've been waiting to get off your chest.
Honestly, yeah.
Beautiful jacket, though, too, by the way.
Well, like, I don't know. This the beef.
I mean,
yeah. We beef it up.
Beef it up.
We
Yeah.
gotta beef it up.
Yeah. Is that what you wanted to ask?
Nah. Josh, I got beef with you.
Yeah.
Oh!
You do this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We always have beef, though. That's the thing. Let's go. Let's go.
This one's a little bit serious, dude.
Okay, let's go.
It's a little bit serious. No, just because like we always fuck around and shit and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, but now you want to get serious?
No.
Did you pat him down before he came in
No,
here?
I didn't.
Oh, fuck. I'm dead, dude. I'm dead.
Nah, it was just when I felt like I was getting divorced and shit.
Yes.
Just because we were close.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been just a little salty. I mean, it's still love. Like I didn't wish I haven't did no voodoo on you yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was always an option.
Don't play the creepiest song ever.
Don't tie me to that Illuminati shit.
Keep going. What do you say?
No.
Now he is cursing me right now.
No, well, just because it was just like, dang. I don't know. It was like you guys, like the whole group.
Yeah, we had a group.
Like, it sounds so boy bandish.
No, but it is what it is.
I loved your guys' singles.
We had a lot of bangers.
For real though.
We
We had some good
dudes.
times.
No,
we
for
had a
real.
group. And then like I felt like it was this unified push to just like no one start fucking with me at that time. And then it was like at that time shit started spiraling.
Yeah.
I mean, the spiraling part was totally me, right? Like
I mean, we all kind of
seen it, right?
bit.
Yeah.
I mean, not all of us, but there were a handful of us. And I think before it goes farther, I do think that all of us kind of, for whatever reason, separated. It wasn't like because let's say there was 4 of us or 5 of us. It wasn't like let's push Tony out and then the 4 of us kept hanging out. It was that we all kind of like people that were also in that group, like Quentin.
Was I in the group?
And no.
Well, I wanted to say something too after you guys finish.
But I think like there was a period of time where
What?
our friend Cody, who was also a part of this group that we had, there was a period of time where I had to find out through Gerardo that he had some sort of like tumor in his jaw. They had to cut a hole in his jaw. He had to get like this like huge surgery. He was in debt.
He put beef bone in his jaw.
Cow bone.
Wow.
That he just went through all this stuff, and I was not even aware of it because everybody in that group, it was just such a weird time that we all kind of went our separate ways at once. And I don't know what was the catalyst for that, or I don't know like where was the beginning or who started it, but and then like Quentin went through his thing, and then like Quentin
was becoming a dick.
Well, yeah. You know,
I mean, I still got love for him. Like, if I see
I know,
him,
but
it's always.
I've never seen
Yeah,
someone.
yeah. No, we'll cut all this out. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, nigga being a dick.
Oh, don't say that word.
But yeah, no, no, not that word.
Flappy japper.
Oh wow, flappy japper.
But yeah, dude, it was crazy
It
because
flaps at the jabs.
it was crazy because we were tight. You know, we were a tight unit, and then we all kind of like something. I don't know. I don't think it was anybody, but you know.
Now I feel better.
Can I tell you guys something?
Yeah.
Why the fuck wasn't I? What? It's so funny. It's so funny that I would want to be a part of your guys' group. I was lost too, baby. I needed something.
You were the only lowly boy.
I was, dude. Guess what? When you guys disbanded, I had been disbanded. And before you got pushed out of the group, you guys didn't even let me in.
No, dude, because you had your own group, fucking lateral to our group.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Maybe there was.
I just remember that time there was a lot of groups.
No, my group was Miguel, Cody, and you guys. But then I guess not.
Imagine that's how he finds out, like right now.
Imagine, yeah.
No. Did we say you weren't a part of the group?
This is reality.
You specifically said 4 people.
Right. And you are 4 people, so it couldn't
No,
have been.
I'm not 4
So
people.
it couldn't have
It used to
been.
be 6 people. You lost one.
Yeah. I'm just saying you were a part of the group, but you weren't a part of the bad parts of the group. Because that's what I'm saying. Every bad moment, you weren't there, but every good moment, you were there.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. So we have a bad memory group.
Yeah,
and you're not a part of the bad memory group.
I'm sorry, you only have good memories.
You're part of the good memory group.
How is that true?
You don't believe it? It's true if you believe it.
I don't. I can't believe you guys. That's how this.
Do you remember a bad time with us?
Yes.
Okay, go.
I remember I was like tapping you guys on the shoulders, and you guys wouldn't even turn around. And then I heard murmurs like, "This guy's not in the group," but let's tell him that he's part of the good group.
You remember that?
Yeah. Can you give me a water?
Maybe if you were part of the water group.
Wait, do you want water or you got some?
No, I can't prepare.
You can grab a water if you want to.
I got my LaCroix, baby.
I got coffee, but my mouth is gross. I don't think I brushed my teeth today. What did you say?
He said ew to LaCroix.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he always like nasty shit.
What else is nasty that I like?
Come on. When you used to drink that Kessler bullshit.
Oh, yeah. That was a long time.
I know it was a long time ago, but that is the precursor of you having bad taste.
Yeah, I guess.
Because he was loyal.
Yeah.
I've always been brand loyal. I've always been brand loyal.
Yeah, we're all about LaCroix here, not Pellegrino, even though Pellegrino probably doesn't have rats that walk over the cans when it's
You
storage.
really think that rats shit all over LaCroix
That's
cans?
what I believe when I see prices. So let's say pasta, right? If there's a pasta that's 50 cents compared to a pasta that's $1, where are the rats going to be? 50-cent pasta. So
maybe they're just using lower quality ingredients to prepare the noodles, and so that's why it's cheaper.
And rats are low in quality ingredients of our environment, and they are attracted to things that they're like. So
I don't know. I say possums. No one really likes possums.
Okay. No one really likes possums. But
guess what?
On my list of things to not talk about is possums. We can talk about anything else.
Well, guess what rhymes with possum, dude?
Awesome.
Awesome. And I think possums are awesome. You know why?
Why?
Because possums are one of the species that can have the most vivid dreams. Did you guys hear about this?
I did research.
Possums dreams hard.
So I said that we're not going to talk about possums, and then you said, you know what rhymes with possums? Awesome. And then I think you're going to start talking about other awesome things, but you're going to talk about how possums are awesome?
Because they dream.
Okay.
Like a gnarly dream.
You did research on this?
Yeah, like I need to see the data.
Yeah, I need to see something.
Like
some
a
proof.
graph, a squiggly.
Okay, I'll show you later. Because it's on a YouTube video that's frankly too long to watch on the podcast.
Every video is too long to watch on the podcast.
It's
a 2-minute video is too long
it's
to
like
watch.
30 minutes on dreams. And then I saw possums dream. Wait, I'm not stupid.
He's been watching a lot of YouTube videos, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, what have you learned?
a lot.
Outside of possum dream.
Outside of possum dreams, armadillos dream. No, listen. Armadillos dream just as hard as possums do.
Okay.
All right, so we're talking about dreaming hard. Like, what are these visuals?
Vivid, lucid dreaming. They're able to lose themselves in dreams, maybe.
But what are they dreaming so hard about, dude?
Okay, well, let's look at it this way. Inception, right? No, the movie Inception.
It was a weird movie. Yeah.
So let's say you know how there's
There's layers.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
With
Let me
it.
finish.
Okay.
There's layers to the dream, right?
Right.
There's levels to the game.
Okay.
Now, the first level, that's us dreaming, right? But the second level, that's probably like house cats and stuff. Now, third level, we're getting into fucking awesome possum territory, and armadillos are down there too. Because that's heavy. That's what I mean by heavy dreaming. Like they're fucking in there. They're 3 levels deep.
Is it because the shell of the armadillo is blocking dream waves?
You want me to watch another video?
I mean, it sounds like you fucking did the research. It sounds like you led the team.
You know what? When you Google it, you're gonna be surprised that I'm right.
I just imagine you in a room hooked up to all these fucking wires, and then on the other end is an armadillo, and you're just like, "Wow, this shit's deep, dude. You got to see this." I don't know how they figure that out. Are they just monitoring their brain waves and they're just seeing like, oh, he's doing research?
Okay.
Is it motion movement?
Yeah. What are they doing?
Breaking news.
Okay. What?
Thank you. Breaking news. The dream of a possum in your dream represents a person in your life where someone is fully aware.
Wait, because it has nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah. You're right. No, you're right. Because now he's talking about what happens when a human dreams about a possum.
Yeah, but
Okay, go. Though.
aren't you curious?
No, about what the possum dreams or the armadillo
Okay. Well, 1 second. Where someone is fully aware of what they are doing is wrong and not caring about it. So I'm assuming you guys had a couple possum dreams.
Read it again. I didn't get it.
When someone in your life is fully aware that what they're doing is wrong,
Right.
and they don't care about that. They don't care that it's wrong. So when you guys didn't include me in your fucking group, you guys were fucking. You couldn't get away from the possums. That's why you hate them.
No, but that wasn't a dream. That was real life, dude.
Yeah.
That was real life. You weren't in the group. That was.
I know, but
I partially feel that in my heart now.
but dreams.
Yeah.
Wow, you want to take over the podcast, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, Josh,
Smoking
I always
Dutch and
had
read a book.
Hey, stay tuned, stay glued. Yeah, hey, it kind of sounds good.
Yeah, sounds
Send me
good.
that. I'll chop it up in my.
what is it, Joni S. Eichels?
Joni S. Cycles. Well.
Tony,
This is why you're not included. So, Josh, later.
don't touch the table like that, dude.
Don't worry, I'm gonna edit it later. I know how to handle it. Don't trip.
But later we're gonna maybe
We're
have a meeting.
Yeah.
A meeting of minds.
Yes.
Yeah, we got a good podcast dynamic.
You know,
plenty
we
of
make
research
skits
to
on my
get
side.
So you have a podcast called ALTBLK, right?
All black, baby.
All black.
All black.
All black.
All black.
All alt's black.
Be careful.
So now I wanted to ask you guys, all black, how's it going?
You know what? All black is crazy. It's going because like the growth is going pretty well.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. We're actually we're a podcast based in Pomona, but we're becoming increasingly more of a credible underground podcast for LA to come to.
Wow.
Like, people from LA don't mind coming to Pomona, which is like when I used to book shows, like even when I offered to pay people, some people didn't want to make the drive. Like some comics didn't want to make the drive to
After
Pomona.
you offered to pay them?
Like some of them would just be like, they'll cancel on me and just like, oh, it's too far. And they'll be like, and at the time I could only give people $20 and it probably just didn't feel, some of it
Worth it to them.
And no slight. I get it.
Sure.
I never tripped on it, but as far as all black, it's just dope that like not only like we're like the prime representative of our community, like I call it the pie, like because it's Pomona and the Inland Empire, and being out here, Pomona and the Inland Empire, why not?
Pie.
There we go.
Did you just think he was talking about pie?
No.
Did you think
Continue.
he was talking
No.
about-
Shut. No.
Okay,
But have you guys now? Because I used to listen to Alt Black, and then like you guys say at Alt Black, I fell off.
You guys say it alt black?
What do you mean?
Alt. Black.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I fell off the podcast,
Yeah.
like episode 12 when you guys were on SoundCloud. I'm a SoundCloud fan, dude.
Okay.
And you know what I'm talking about when I
Yeah.
talk about SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Do you?
I do, dude.
I'm
I was
on it.
probably helping them upload the episodes back
Oh,
then.
yeah,
definitely.
that's right.
He was like a producer for like 5-6 episodes. I
Yeah,
think.
but this was like in what? This was like 4 years ago, maybe.
like, what's it for? Like 2017ish.
You think was it then?
No, because that was 4 years. 2016.
Yeah, it was like 2016.
2016.
I was
Anyway,
I was a huge fan. I would listen every week. I would itch my neck until the next episode came out. That's how big of a fan I was.
No wonder at the time he used to always have scabs on his neck.
Yeah, because you guys never put out episodes.
Fair.
But what I'm trying to get to is, are you guys filming it?
Yeah. You could definitely. Well, the last, I guess, years or seasons, you could say, we've been filming our episodes, and you can catch them on YouTube. And we normally make clips to go on like IG Live and just promote it through IG. And then like a lot that's worked was doing skits.
Yeah.
Because what we found out, and we're kind of creating this lane that there's no hip hop podcast that includes comedy.
Also, I have a beef with that, but keep going.
No, what?
What?
Kind of what?
Hip hop podcasts that have comedy, you have beef?
No, I have a beef. He remind me of a beef I have right now.
Oh, you have beef with hip hop?
No, I got a beef with Tony.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But keep going.
Fair.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of more interested in that.
I got fuck the beginners. What's up?
So I don't know if you know, Josh, because you probably might not have been a part of our group. Sorry to tell you now, but
that's weird that you would say that now. But go ahead.
But me and Tony did a fucking skit.
Yeah.
I would like to think of it as a sketch, but you know.
Oh, sketch. Okay.
Tony.
I saw it. I watched it.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Tony is more of a skit guy. I'm more of a sketch guy, and I think that's what the problem was from the beginning.
Okay. Yeah.
But
I'm more of a sketch guy. I like to get on my skateboard and hold the back of trucks. That's what they call sketching.
No, isn't that something else?
No, that's not something else. That's what they call that.
He thinks he's a skater.
I know, right?
I was a skater.
Let me get my Thrasher hat.
It's a Thrasher shirt. I returned the Thrasher hat because I'm I returned it.
I still got the catalog.
Anyways, like I was saying, so we fucking made it, filmed it, edited it, put it up. It's Tony beating up a tree, basically, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
And then I sent it to you, and I was excited, itching my neck. And guess what Tony did?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Whoa! Did you never like share it or post it or anything?
No, I know. Now I know. Yeah.
Or what happened? What happened? I want to know. I want to hear him say it, dude.
Because it was a sketch.
But what happened? What'd you do?
I am a skit person.
What
so I did. I kind of chopped it up a little.
What you did? I don't even know about that.
So you're thinking that he didn't post it at all?
Yeah.
But he's saying he did post it, but he just re-edited it.
You took me out.
So Josh, like I was saying, I know how to do this.
Okay, cool.
He
helps me edit every podcast, and it's just like half screen with you out of it.
It's like I've been there the whole time,
dude. So you cut it up.
What I did was I think like while making it, I kind of fucked up the vibe a little bit.
No, we were just both stoned as fuck. We were both high as shit.
Because it was like you just rushed through it and then like you dipped, and I was like,
I had work.
Why?
I had work.
You dipped, dude?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, it was like we was just rushing through it, like, and I kind of wanted to keep doing like early shots or whatever. You like, no, dude. Yeah. And I was just like, I was kind of like, man. And then,
hey, at least he's being honest about it.
Yeah. And then,
well, I had work.
That you dipped.
No, that's fair though. See, I didn't know that perspective.
I told you I have work to go to.
Man, I was high. I probably forgot that shit.
Oh, now you're high when it's convenient for you. Huh?
It was great though. As a sketch, I loved it. It was about smoking weed.
Yeah.
And then like I was like, this is fucking bomb ass weed.
Yeah.
And then his character was like, this is donkey shit weed. And I was like, yeah, that donkey shit good. Yeah. And then like I left for work in the sketch because it was, I believe in deriving from real life, and I had to go to work later that day. And then Tony got super baked when I went to work. And then he started fighting a tree because he said, you know, weed's supposed to make you love nature, but I'm going to fuck this tree up right now.
I think it's funny for Tony.
That's what's in the sketch.
I think it's funny for Tony to get it confused. Like, no, fool, your character had work. And you're like, no, I had work.
Yeah, I had to go to work, fool.
Oh, my fault.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Then yeah, man, let's do sketch.
That's what we got this fucking goddamn podcast for.
I mean, really?
We come here to beef, but we also come here to squash beef, dude.
I feel like we're going to sacrifice a human life right now.
You know what song this is?
It feels like something that would be in The Omen.
Right? Like the fucking Clintons murder people at the Bohemian Grove to this music.
Well, I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
And it is related to the song.
Okay.
But is there ass licking in The Omen?
Wow.
No?
Because this song is by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
This
You might have heard of him.
Yeah.
And the song is called Leck mich in mi Arsch, which means in German,
like me in the asshole.
And so,
I mean, and I could be paraphrased. I could be paraphrased.
oh, you saw my tweet?
No, I heard.
Oh, he heard it on the last
Pomona
episode.
roach.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which I thought was fucked up. You gonna kill a Pomona roach, and then
Oh.
now you feel like you could take on someone from Pomona.
I mean,
like, what's up
I
with
mean,
that?
we're gonna call this episode "Interview with the Pomona Roach."
That's so funny.
And we live with Claremont roaches, but we kill Pomona roaches.
Yeah.
I see your side. I see it.
Nah, dude, come on, dude. You know me, dude. You know how I like my women, dude. Where do you think? Where do you think I'm gonna meet my wife, dude?
On the bus. We
In Pomona.
Yeah.
On the bus.
On the bus in Pomona.
In Pomona.
Tony's like, I've been there. Dog.
End up broke.
But yeah, dude, I don't think
That was the whole intro. That was all intro right
that was
there.
all intro,
Yeah.
dude. I didn't know you guys had a beef like that, dude.
Yeah, no, we're good now. We hugged it
Yeah.
out.
I mean, I have a beef with Tony if we just want to go full circle.
Hey, let's go.
What? You got beef with me?
No, with Tony.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
Because you said full circle. I thought you were trying to say
I could maybe think of something, but I really just I'm too focused on my beef
what's
with
your beef with
right now.
Tony? You did call him out first episode of this podcast. So
I
what?
mean, I think I called him out. I mean, I don't know how deeply he wants to really go into it, but we did mention something in the intro where he did show us a video of himself. And I'm not going to mention anything else in the video.
Yeah.
Out of respect for Tony, my friend Tony.
Yes, and I have respect for.
Right.
Yeah,
But I will say
yeah.
but I will say because, one person in this video was him. And it's not like, it was more of a joke that he showed it to us, but
It was supposed to be funny. They all had different reactions, and then I felt ashamed. They shamed me. It went from being super cool to like, what have I done?
well, you gotta understand that at the time he was showing it to me, and I think at the time, and I could be wrong, and I'm not trying to make fun of anybody, but it was a sexual thing, and he was showing it to 3 virgins at the time, and so I think they were also just like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I didn't really think about that.
and dude, I'm just thinking of all kinds of old beef. So I think they were just like, why do we want to see this? And Tony's laughing, dude. Laughing. And we're all just like that scene in every war movie where there's like ringing in our ears and we're just like walking around the parking lot like, oh my God, because of what we had just witnessed, And to this day, if I close my eyes, I see it. I see it. And it's
Huge.
I mean, it's not bad. It wasn't bad.
It was just, it was a joke gone too far. It should have just left as ragging, and I was like, "But I got video."
Yeah. And then another thing. I mean, I don't. I'm gonna try to keep them because I feel like you had to be there for some of them for them to be funny. An outsider looking in. If I say some of these other things, I feel like they could say like, okay, Tony, that's fucked up. Tony, why would you do that? But
Oh, are you talking about
what?
Whoa.
Which one? Which time?
You know what? I don't know. Hey, I was doing a lot of fucked up shit.
But you weren't doing it. But you
I
weren't
ain't gonna
doing
lie.
it.
I was
And
starting to spiral. That's all that
I'll
was.
defend you that you weren't doing it. You weren't doing it to be an asshole.
No.
You really did think it was funny.
Yeah. It was. I still do, but later on, I started realizing I was like, oh yeah, maybe I can see how this isn't funny no more. But the problem was like people laughed at first, and so I just kept going.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was all like harmless, dude. No one got hurt. No one got no one got like pissed off to the point where they're like still not talking to him to this day. But
Yeah.
I mean.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Well, that's what I said. I said I'm not gonna I'm not gonna bring it up because maybe people are gonna think that. But this is past Tony. This is previous Tony.
Yeah, like definitely not that kid anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Well, just say like in our group,
Oh,
my behavior started becoming. Did I say bye? Yeah, I said our. I thought I said our.
He said our.
I thought I said that, but our.
anyways, what were you saying? In your group, what?
Whatever. But
I don't know if I want to be part of this group anymore.
Well, in the group, fucking, my behavior just became unacceptable, like increasingly so. But I wasn't picking up on. I guess I wasn't picking up on the room of the vibe with Josh, Quentin.
I don't even think it was that, dude. I just think it was that like. Look,
that's
bro,
how it felt.
You're in a room with your homies, and all you want to do is you want them to experience the joys that you're experiencing, right? You just want them to get fucking be on what you're on, be in what you're in, and be doing what you're doing, and you love it so much that you're just trying to get them on it, and it's almost like so crazy to you that they don't want to be a part of it, that you're just like forcing it on them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be vague.
But when we used it, because like,
wait, what do you
sounds like?
Because like I smoke, drink,
right,
fuck bitches. Like at that time,
okay. At the time, me too. Same at the time.
Me too. Sorry, whatever. But sure,
in the Me Too movement, you can say you fuck bitches.
I did fuck bitches, and I'm from Pomona, so double check the facts. I can say bitches, but no.
And I
it wasn't even a soundboard.
It's an Easter egg. Keep going.
No, it was just and yeah, I was trying to force it. And now when I think about it, because you said, they were all kind of virgins in a sense.
Not in a sense.
Well,
like,
no,
they really
were. They were. So like they couldn't.
I feel like you guys are talking telepathy.
I do feel like
there's telepathy here.
Yeah, what's your beef with Tony, dude?
Tony? I got a beef with Tony.
Oh, yeah.
No, you know what? I just want to bring up something really quick because there was a group, and I don't know if I was part of it. But anyways, I remember one beautiful night, right? We were all outside of Denny's because we used to go to Denny's. I was fucking there. There wasn't just 4 people.
Oh shit, the Denny's squad. That was like a different group.
Anyways, I remember a beautiful night where Quentin was about to move away forever. He was about to go to Boston, right? And he was never supposed to come back. And we were all...
I know, right?
We
was it 6 weeks?
Something like that, yeah.
Johnny Gold called that. I kid you not.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we should have been able to call it.
Anyways, but we were outside the Denny's, and Quentin and Tony... At the time, also, Tony, you had like 06. You never won a roast battle ever.
Oh, yeah. Still haven't.
Oh, okay. Still to this day hasn't won a roast battle.
This day.
But we were all outside the Denny's, and then Quentin was probably at the prime of his roasting career, and he fucking roasted Tony, and we would all laugh. But then Tony would try to roast Quentin, and we would laugh even harder, but only because of how bad it was.
Yeah.
It was like a special kind of bad where we knew Tony at the beginning of it wanted to roast Quentin, but then that was probably the best part. Is like you could tell there was intention behind the things he was saying, but then it was just so bad.
Yep, you're absolutely right. It was so funny because he was trying.
Yeah,
you could be funny and go like, "Let's roast Gerardo. You're fucking fat," and then people go like, "Ha ha ha!" But I'm not really trying.
Yeah,
seeing all the fucking pieces moving,
the pistons shooting and shit. Yeah, dude,
and just be like, "All right, I got you, dude." Dude, those were some good times.
Those were,
And you know what's so funny is now we live right down the street from that same Denny's, dude.
Yeah, it was such good times that we moved here.
When everyone left.
When everybody left.
We're preserving the memories.
Yeah. Hey, so I got a question. It has to do with beef.
Okay.
You guys want to hear it? You guys want to be in my group? So
I don't know if you'll let us in.
Let me just say 2 words right now, dude. Kyle Gridley, right?
Oh shit!
What do you think of him, Tony?
That's the homie.
Gerardo's face.
I'm sorry, Kyle.
You don't have nothing bad to say about him?
Nah, Kyle. Again with this group, it was like me, Josh, and Kyle. We kind of like.
Wait, there's another group?
The same.
There's another group.
No, it was just like we were kind of similar at the time about drinking, smoking, and women. Believe it or not, Kyle, I've hung out with Kyle. He got women.
I mean, there's also some rumors about
him getting dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that story. We was on the rooftop of the parking lot after a Flappers open mic. Yes. He but then
those are great times, dude.
Great times.
Flappers. Damn.
Great times. Were there a lot of fucking horrible times during that too? Yeah. 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 And
that's just because they didn't run it right.
Well, I'm just more so I mean, yeah, the club itself was like fucking shit, and I wouldn't even call it a club. I would just call it like
it was a hangout.
Yeah, it was like somebody just had enough money to open up a place for bad comics to come just do drugs. Come
do drugs.
and
it's so true.
And but like it was bad, like just like some of the people and some of the fights we would get into and arguments and like
the beefs,
dude. Yeah. I mean, I have beefs that I'm waiting to fucking vent out on this podcast to this day, like real shit, dude.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, say it.
It is.
Well, I mean, like the whole Esmeralda thing, like that was crazy. That was crazy, and I think I touched on it a little bit.
While we're on this show, we just saying shit.
What?
Like, I want to clear my name on some shit.
Okay.
And Josh, like, I kind of want you to back me.
Okay.
All right.
I'm down.
Okay.
If it's the truth.
No. What I'm about to say is gonna be the truth. Okay. But George's girlfriend.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
okay.
Come on.
Okay. I'm here. You know what's so funny? Go ahead.
All right. All I'm saying, cause he, I felt like we still have that.
This is the best episode of all time. Dude.
That type of, for real. I just felt like his energy might still be the same. No, but what was her name again?
Her name was Amy.
Amy. At the time, George was dating Amy, and she used to always be around, and we was all kicking it, and it was all dope. But I kid you not, the only reason I did try to fuck her, I did. Well, I slid into the DMs. Josh was there, right? But the only reason I tried to do it was because she used to give fuck me eyes to me and Josh. In the parking garage.
Yeah. Well,
after Mike. No.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not disagreeing with you. Look,
validation.
And
it's not in my head.
And I'm gonna say this on wax, dude, because I've never really said it on wax. But me and George, who's Farida, who's a part of the buddy system, was a part of the Flappers group back in the day.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, for real.
You were a part of the
just
Flappers
putting new
group.
people in the group, huh?
You were a part of the Flappers group.
Okay, fine.
Is that since then, you know, I was also like fucked. We were all fucked up, dude. I mean, Gerardo, me, you, everybody who was there.
I was loaded that night.
But I mean, every night we were there. Like, if we weren't fucked up during the mic, we were fucked up after the mic. Mm-hmm. You know, it was crazy. Anyway, my point is, since then, we were younger and just fucked up. So since then, like, I've gotten sober and I don't drink anymore. But which is the same thing, I guess. But also,
you love saying that.
Like
I'm sober, guys.
I
did his taxes recently.
I did my taxes for the first time recently.
See what sobriety brings.
Exactly. But I went to a mic that George was hosting, and look, it's another thing.
Okay, listen, all right. What I got beef with is when people don't just fucking say it.
I was about to say it.
Yeah, you were gonna say it, but you're already saying how you apologize to him.
Sensitive shit. You gotta say it the right way.
Yeah.
But I'm saying everybody listening right now can know that I at one of his mics, like during my set, talked to him and kind of apologized.
No, but you're so wrong.
I am so wrong. Because I didn't apologize straight to his face, but he got it. He got it.
No, dude.
He got
it. The worst.
You're wrong. You're
but
wrong.
What Tony's saying is there was a friend of ours who used to do comedy at Flappers who had a girlfriend, and she was an attractive woman, but that's neither here nor there. They were
attractive women.
Right.
She was a cool 7.
Okay.
Oh my God.
What?
But she was also just like a cool person.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
Now, we were under the impression because of them that they were in an open relationship. They even talked about, they even, you know, would talk. George would even talk about it on stage. What I came to find out later, and I didn't do that much digging, to be honest. You know, I didn't care to really, you know, dig that deep. But you know, what I found out later is it was like
sober now.
Yeah, I'm sober now. It was one-sided. So one person wanted to be in an open relationship, and the other person, George, I think from what I understand, did not want to be in an open relationship, but was willing to say they were willing to give it a try because it was just easier, and they didn't want to lose that person, maybe. So.
Okay.
So what happened, Josh?
I had sex with her. But I mean, like,
you hit?
You didn't know that?
You hit?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. No,
bro.
No.
Oh, we're on camera and shit. Just know that's the genuine fist bump, though.
Okay.
In Pomona, we fist bump for that.
Okay, Good job.
But I was under the impression at the time that both parties involved were aware.
All right.
And then I was aware.
See, she played fucking
No,
games.
but then I was aware that one person wasn't aware.
Tony's pissed.
Because like, I don't know why. Was I a sacrificial lamb? Because she ran to him. It was like, Tony slid in my DMs. I have to tell him. So she said some shit. And then he came at me. He was like, you know what? We're going to be cool, but I don't know about if it's going to be like how it was. And I was like, that's fair. But, you know, like I wanted to try to explain it. Like, nigga, I wasn't just trying to fuck your bitch. It was just like, I swear to God, she was throwing those signs.
She was a very flirtatious person, but I don't think that, I don't know, dude.
Dude, she wasn't flirting with everybody.
This is the best podcast of all time.
I'm just saying, she wasn't flirting with
I'm just saying, George is very happy now. He's doing great. It looks like online. He's got a new girlfriend.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but at the same time, I know where I'm coming from, and I know why I did the things I did, and where I'm sober now, and where I was like emotionally, and I just don't want it to seem as if I, like Tony was saying, that I just like wanted to have sex with my friend's girlfriend for no other reason than that. But also at the same time, I'm aware that like I didn't, do a whole lot of research. I didn't like.
Dude, if I had, I wouldn't. George would never be in my mind if I had sex with Amy at all. Nobody gives a fuck. Like, if you want to have sex with somebody, you want to have sex with somebody. It's not to spite one person or other shit like that, right? Yeah. So even after the fact, it's like not hard feelings.
But if that person is in a relationship with somebody, it is hard feelings.
No, I know that. But still, if it comes between two people, it comes.
You stupid. No, that's like.
I'm keeping it 100.
Stupid good, but you're fucking.
Yeah.
Off top, always comedy wise, because we're all comedians.
Yeah, right? Not this episode. I'm just playing.
I know we're more like bros, right?
Yeah.
We've been broing it, but always enjoy your type of stand-up comedy.
Oh,
like,
you, stop it.
Thanks, dude. I don't know why you're looking at him. Thanks.
No, Josh is like, I'm over here explaining stories.
Everybody knows Josh is cool. He's suave up there.
Wow, everybody knows that for real?
I know, right? I'm just telling you my perspective. But from my perspective, I'm everybody.
Wow, that's a good point.
Tony's telling me, he's like, regardless of what everyone says, fool, you're good.
No, I'm just saying, like over the years, I realized it's fun to be fans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I know, because I'm in two communities, I guess. Like,
fuck
hip hop.
Another groups with him. Dude.
Groups,
low key, but like music and comedy, right? So like, I'm just always watching artists develop, and it's really fucking dope. Like, like you probably remember where we've all first started, and we're all doper now, at least in my opinion. Yeah. And like, I seen rappers that like at first I'd be like, there's something there, but it doesn't sound good. But then now they're like, I'd be like, this shit hits. I gotta put them out there, like type shit. And like,
that's something he said about our song. He said it hits.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like I'm.
Oh no, you said it was a bopper.
Like,
is that a good thing?
No, it is.
Cool.
A bopper is a good thing.
A bopper.
Like,
yeah. I think you're bopping to it.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard it's a bop, but I've never heard it's a bopper. It's a bop it, dude.
It's a bopper.
Twink it.
Yeah.
Twist it. Flip it.
That's what it's called. But no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So like, I'm just saying, like, even in stand-up comedy, people underground, there's a lot of people that like I'm just fans of.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Either not even just on a growing side, just like there's been times I just seen them. I was like, damn, this fucker hilarious. And I guess like just where I'm coming from, I enjoy what you do because it's very like, it's so like the technique of it is kind of, it's so smart. Like, because like,
wow.
No, like it is because like I get like how the crowd can see it, right? But like from how I see it, I'm like, you really making it seem you're just up here doing the most randomest shit,
Yeah.
but you're actually weaving through a pretty good ass set.
Wow.
And then like,
I'm like, yeah, wow.
Yeah, fuck this fool. We're in a group right now.
I'm in a group too called AA, so whatever. I'm sober.
Thank you, dude. Thank you, Tony.
yeah.
I like this when you do this.
Uh-oh. If you're listening, you just bop the mic against his head, or he just boppered the mic against his head right now.
That's a bopper, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
thank you.
It's a trip to see everybody. You're right, to see everybody grow and change and evolve. And I also want to say, dude, what?
No, it's all. I mean, it is a trip because you guys fucking hated me back in the day.
No, we didn't. Nobody hated you, dude.
Okay, continue.
I would love you even back then, dude. I remember there were times when I would run in to watch him on stage.
Yeah.
But at the time, I got to be 100% honest. It was because, and I've told him this to his face. But back then, Gerardo did two. Now Gerardo 99% of the time will have a great set.
Yeah, you're fucking crushing, dog. Like,
But back then, Gerardo would do the best I had ever seen anybody do, or the worst I'd seen everybody do.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, to watch him fly was worth it. And because you never knew what was going to happen, like you just had to watch. So when he would go on stage, I would run in because it was either going to be the most hilarious thing, or the craziest thing, or just everybody going like, "What?"
You were very experimental up there.
But that's a
great compliment. It's a great compliment.
No, say
now
what you
you're
gotta
crushing.
say.
Okay, I used to have a bit about Tupac, right?
Okay, tell everybody the bit.
No, like you get okay. I mean, you know how you guys doing tonight?
Tupac.
You guys go all right, cool. I mean, you guys ever like sing a song and it gets stuck in your head, but you forget the lyrics?
Are we audience members, or are you asking us?
Dude, is that what an audience member says? Excuse me, sir. Before you continue, you're saying, "Am I an audience member?" Or are you asking us?
Okay, then I'll go like this. Yeah.
Like, come with me. Hail Mary. Hail Mary. I never say the N-word. Never, not once. Nah.
Yeah, see, that's still bad, but you have progressed.
He's like, that was an example of a good joke.
I still do that to this
my
day.
golden age slappers.
So I have video actually. It's funny Josh would bring this up. I have video of Josh not paying attention to me while I'm doing that joke.
Probably.
And then I start screaming at Josh from the stage. I do. And I was screaming hard.
Screaming
at Wayne.
Probably very hard.
Yeah. I was like, get sober, you fucking idiot. And then Josh is just like,
yeah, Fat Josh was just like swollen and just like fucking 8 drinks in, just like,
That's hilarious, dude.
Man, we've come so far.
Dude, we talked about a lot of shit today.
But did we really talk about anything?
I know, right? Did we?
Did we? I mean, I don't know, dude. I just think it's important to know that we have some great fucking memories with everybody and with each other. And also anybody that we mentioned in this episode, as far as I'm concerned, Esmeralda Villalobos, George Farito, don't play this music. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But keep going.
You are more than welcome. Spread the word. They're more than welcome to come here and talk about what the things that we've talked about.
Let's slow down a little bit. Wait, no, I don't know about all that. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute.
Whoa.
We didn't talk about this. You're not allowed to come here, dude.
You're not allowed. Well, then we'll do a Zoom and we'll, hash it. We'll hash it out.
My internet's not working. The song just stopped, dude. The song just stopped playing.
What I'm saying is, regardless of if it happens on the podcast or not, I'm down to talk about whatever.
The podcast is better without transcripts and stuff, dude.
I mean, that's a great point.
Yeah.
If you transcribed half the things we said on here, wow.
You know what's crazy too? And I don't give a fuck if I had to talk about anything, okay?
Wow.
Is that Esmeralda wanted to be on the podcast.
So let her on the
podcast.
No. She's dope.
No. You don't fucking do my boy like that, and then you fucking...
Wow, Tony, who are you?
Yeah, Tony.
It's a chance to squash it out.
Think about it. When you start printing out transcript and shit, there's only one thing in your mind, dude. This fool's going to jail, dog.
I mean,
she wanted to put Josh in prison.
Yeah.
And I don't know why you guys are all cool about this.
I'm not cool. I was more so speaking of...
I just wanted to... It's like, she died. I don't know.
I was more so speaking of George, okay?
Yeah, George. Yeah, he's allowed. But when you, I love George, dude.
Yeah, I love George.
Yeah.
But when you start putting everyone in the same boat, saying, "Come on board, baby. My name is Noah. We're gonna survive this flood." It's like, no, some of the animals gotta die. Whoa! It sounds like everything just. I feel like I've been in the apocalypse, dude. My headphones just turned off.
I just, also, who's to say that this person would, okay, relax, dude. Relax. Who's to say that person wouldn't show up here, right? And then just dig their fucking grave deeper, and then we've given them a platform to like hang themselves.
No,
I'm not saying
it's always good and bad. Yeah,
I'm not saying
beneficial both sides.
I'm not saying that that's something that's gonna happen, but I'm saying that you got to look at it from all angles.
I'm not looking at any angles of Esmeralda sitting in that chair. Okay.
I'm partial.
I mean, I'll agree with Gerardo.
Neutral.
I gotta agree with Gerardo on this one.
Yeah.
Sorry, I understand, but I'm neutral.
Try it, dude. Just try it. I mean, I've said fuck a bunch of people on this podcast before, and yeah, it's resulted in.
No, I always said fuck.
Dropping names, dude. Let's go.
Just don't say Nick Laney because we love Nick Laney.
Yeah, he's like off limits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you?
A value supporter, right?
I mean, he's more than that, dude, but whatever. Go ahead.
Say a name. Do value supporters?
Wow, thank you for making me feel like that.
Say a name, dude. Say a name.
Yeah, say a name.
You seemed so eager earlier.
What?
A couple seconds ago.
No, I already aired that all my grief. I'm good. I mean, I'm chill. I have like where I'm at in life. I have like zero beef with anything.
Just say it, Tony.
I chalk it up to the game.
We know who you have beef with. Miguel Gonzalez, dude.
Wow.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
All right, dude. He's coming out. I'm coming out, dude.
He tried to fuck my baby moms.
What? He did?
You know what's so funny is go ahead, Tony.
No.
Is that Tony always really I think feels that is true. He's joking, but I think he always thinks that in an alternate universe that could have happened.
Well, dude,
It could have.
Are we allowed to talk about this?
I don't know. Talk about
Go
it.
ahead.
You're going to talk about it telepathically? No, when I first got into stand-up, I didn't know you guys were married.
Oh, him and his wife.
Yeah. Baby moms, right?
Yeah, baby mama now.
Yeah.
Yeah, ex-wife, I guess. Respectfully.
Yeah.
My
Respectfully, I'm not talking about anything like other than saying I didn't know you guys were like that. And she would go to the mics and stuff, and then
She hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, are you gonna say what are you trying to say? It sounds like you're trying to say you wanted to have sex with Tony's wife.
No, but like I didn't know who she was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm being 100.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. And guess what?
What?
Never would I ever want to think that.
Think that you wanted to have sex with her?
Never. From this point forward.
Okay.
Or that point
Fair.
when I found out forward. Anyways, so fuck Miguel Gonzalez. He tried to do that.
Yeah.
He did.
With his giant cock.
Oh, okay. That's a
exact-
true thing too.
That's
though.
a very true.
He has a huge penis.
But yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know. It sounds like you're trying to say that you wanted to have sex with Tony's wife.
Not consciously. No.
Sometimes
Don't say
wanted to have sex
consciously.
with my wife.
What?
Sometimes
You
I
sometimes would want to. No, I didn't consciously think I'm gonna fuck Tony's girl. I thought, look at this girl at this open mic. There's never people like that here. Women, what are those?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fair.
I didn't think, oh, that's Tony's girl. Oh, she got a lot more attractive now, dude.
I'm trying to fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not Tony trying to fuck George's girlfriend.
Yeah. Nobody here at this table has done that. Let's just put that.
Yeah,
out.
I've never. Wait.
keep talking. Keep talking.
No, I've never helped I've never. What is it called when? Okay, so I've never assisted cheating. Because, like, there's like assisted stuff.
Tony just froze up. He doesn't want to say anything because,
He's from Pomona. It's like a birthright there. You have to do that.
Yeah. You get,
It's kind of pip.
yeah. He's from Pomona. He gets more food stamps the more he cheats. I think is how that works.
You get a Boy Scout in Brooklyn for fucking helping somebody cheat.
Yeah. I just, I can't say that I've aided in cheating. Wait, what does that mean?
You have, though, but without knowing.
There you go.
He thought they were in an open relationship.
But then there was a period of time when I knew that they.
Okay. Okay.
So, which is
But
it?
it was too late.
Did you know
It was too late at that point.
I've already came.
He's sober now. That's what matters.
I'm sober now. Thank you.
You're doing a great job, Josh.
Yeah, there was a lot of, you know, we were sexually perverse, okay?
Yeah.
Facts.
You guys used to record a podcast in a hotel, right? Motel.
We recorded one. We had all our best friends at the time there.
Oh shit! Yeah, you weren't there.
You were there. You were there. You were there. You were there. You were there. I have the audio still. You were there.
No, that was at my mom and dad's house.
That was a great.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
It's an episode that'll never come out.
Okay.
Tony wasn't there.
Yeah. Well, we already established that I was fading out, but
You were fading out,
totally
dude.
decent.
Everybody's fading out.
It was me, Armando Torres, my friend Matt Buchanan, and Miguel Gonzalez, and we were just fucking litty, fool.
Yeah, we were fucking wasted. I was wasted too.
Yeah, that sounds good. But I'm perfectly fine not being there.
He's confident.
I mean, I'm cool with saying that I'm not fine about not being at the motel that you guys all were fucking friends with.
Yeah, we rented a motel. We got drunk and we recorded a podcast.
You know what's crazy?
What?
When people age, I'm aging, baby. I'm 28 years old.
Not gracefully.
When I was,
Oh my god, you're 28.
yeah, I'm 28. What? How old are you? 30.
32.
Damn, dude. There's like a whole high school between us.
I thought you were, because I'm 30.
I'm 29.
29, yeah.
I'm 29.
I thought you. Oh man.
I thought I was 28.
So when you started, I don't know.
When I started stand up, I was 24 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
24.
Yep.
I think I was 25. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm in my 6th year of stand
Oh
up.
yeah, I was the only one like 27, 28 at the time.
I started when I was 25, but I'm 30 and you're 32. It's not that big of a difference. But what were you going to say? You were going to say something.
I was going to say something.
What were you going to say? Come on, don't lose it. Don't lose the steam. Don't lose the energy.
No, I know what I'm going to say.
Oh, okay.
You guys would just shut the fuck up.
I've been cutting you off all.
Jesus Christ, you guys want to keep talking about George's girlfriend and stuff.
What? Nobody wants to talk about George's girlfriend. Except for Tony. Tony's the only one who wants to talk about it.
Well, I'm the one who did get the fuck.
It's crazy how when you age and you like, you know, it's like Grand Theft Auto, you go to new parts of the map and stuff. I remember when I was 21 years old, I came to Pomona for the first time. And I was scared shitless, dude. Not because of what I heard, but because of what my friend told me. So I heard it, but still. No, but listen. Like my friend lived in Pomona off of like Holt and somewhere down there in an apartment. And he invited me to come over to go hang out with him and his girlfriend. I wasn't trying to fuck his girlfriend like you guys.
Okay, dude.
Maybe that's why I wasn't part of the group.
Nobody's trying to. Okay. It wasn't a group where we're trying to fuck each other's girlfriend.
Anyways, let me finish. What the fuck was?
Oh my God, Tony.
Look what?
Just tell your story, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my God, Tony.
But what are you doing?
He's gonna take a phone call.
No, I'm listening.
Anyways, so my friend lived in Pomona. I was friends with him from college. I quit college early. Not important to the story, but still, I looked up to this guy, right?
Okay.
And I was like, this guy, he's fucking dope, you know?
Right.
So I went over to his apartment, and right when I walked to the front door, he's like, where did you park? And I said, right over there. And then he looked at me, he looked at my car, and he was like, this is not a place where you want to park in the wrong spot, dude.
Yeah, it's hope.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Right.
And then he forced me to go move my car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then like I was like, what? And then I sat in his apartment and we basically were just scared together for like 30,
That's what it is.
30 minutes.
And when you're in Pomona, you're just, whether you live there or not, you're just like usually scared the whole time.
I come to find out he was doing drugs.
That sounds about right.
Right? And so I was just a part of his like schizophrenic psychotic breakdown or something, dude.
Wow.
And then the best part of this story
is you did have sex with his girlfriend.
No, is that when I was leaving, he was like, you should hang out we should hang out again sometime. And I was like, yeah, I'm down, dude. He was like, we're never gonna hang out again, are we?
That's so funny.
And I was like, no, fool, I said I'm down. He's like, yeah, okay, yeah, this is just the last time we're hanging out with each other, huh?
Wow.
And then he just was like crazy. He was on drugs, though. I didn't know that at the time.
You know what though? I also had some friends who lived in Pomona, and it's not that bad, dude. They lived off White, That's Pomona, right?
Yeah, Vice chill.
And like right kind of
certain sections Pomona sucks, but go ahead.
Yeah, they live right off White.
Across the street right here sucks, dude.
Dude, for real. And we live very close to Pomona. We're Claremont all the way, no big deal. But
we're Pomona adjacent.
Yeah, we don't really,
Fuck this place.
But the area they lived in was pretty dope, dude. I mean, there was a little bit of danger. Don't get me wrong, but it was the healthy amount of danger that like kept you up and on your toes and made you really like excited to be there because you could be like, I could die, But it wasn't like, a real threat. It was just like right there, in the back of your mind. I could die right now. But yeah, we had some great fucking times in that Pomona house.
Yeah, Pomona was lit. Pomona still is lit, and there's more going on than just like the whole gang violence and shit, whatnot. But
they opened up an arcade out there.
Yeah, honestly, like that whole downtown section is really growing into something dope. Like I think it would be dope to put a comedy club down there
and gentrify it.
And it's been gentrified. As soon as we got a Target, we've been gentrified.
You guys have Target?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did.
Pomona?
You guys have a Winco too. Right?
Also, now you guys have something to shoot at.
That's not on other people's girlfriends.
Well, I just want to say this, dude. I would never sleep with any of your girlfriends.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't allow my girlfriends to be near you.
Fair.
If I relapsed.
No.
Because I'm sober now, so I would never do that.
No.
Right.
I know this fool.
Oh, no, I'm not. It's not.
And especially right now, at the end of the quarantine, horniness is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
Nationally.
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of babies made.
Yeah. There's gonna be this guy. He's gonna be looking for a lot more friends, if you know what I'm saying.
I would never have sex with either of your girlfriends ever, no matter what.
But what's your name?
No. Period. End of sentence. That's it. That's it. Would you guys have sex with my girlfriend?
Depends.
Wait, you have a girlfriend?
No.
Okay, I thought so.
But would you?
Yeah, if you guys are in an open relationship, yes.
Nah.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't be in an open relationship.
Nah, that situation honestly taught me don't fuck with
people's
I
girlfriends.
mean, I should have known that off the rip.
I mean, they should teach you that in school. Really.
Yeah.
Don't fuck your boy. He's a girl or whatever. But
it doesn't matter if she's poly, fool. So.
I would never.
No.
Yeah,
never.
I barely. If I had a girlfriend, I'd be too busy having sex with her, my own girlfriend.
You feel me?
So if I want to be safe, get you a girlfriend.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, dude.
Gerardo, if you don't want me to fuck your girlfriend, you better get me a girlfriend. Dude.
Make sure she got a friend.
I know how you talk to girls, dude. I just did my taxes, baby.
I gotta stimulate. Stimulus check. Stimulate.
I got a stimulus sack in my pants that needs some touching. Huh?
I got a stimulated check. It doesn't help that I have my quarantine mustache and we're talking about fucking friends, girlfriends, and stuff, which I've never done in the way that it sounds. So, but I just want to say that I love you guys, and when we went down memory lane, dude, and I'm down to keep going down memory lane. I have lots of other memories. I'm just gonna. I'm just going to be open to it. If
what you guys want to talk about?
No, Tony, say something.
Oh, what do you guys want to talk about?
What's a fond memory you have of us, maybe, in whether it be just any memory, but it has to include us.
At the same time?
No.
And it has to be fond.
3 hours later.
No, off the rip.
Oh, wow, dude. I have 8 fond memories of him.
No, that's the problem, Josh. I got a lot of fond memories of you.
What about the skit?
Because the skit was dope.
It's a sketch. Also, the fucking memory we had in the Denny's.
No, like that, yeah, but the Denny's.
You guys always used to tell me to be quiet back then.
That's not true. No,
it is true.
The Denny's memory is like with everybody, though.
You want to hear something fucked up?
Because
yes.
I have a story to tell you.
I'm so down,
dude. You know this little thing called the buddy system.
Okay, here we go. Might as well just burn everything down.
Familiar.
You know that fucking place?
I've heard of it.
I was hanging out with them in a circle, and someone that'll be unnamed told me that maybe it's not the best time to be talking right now. To my face, fool.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
This is like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
They were a buddy system back then?
Yeah.
Really?
They've been in the buddy system since like 2017.
Interesting.
No, yeah. Like I'm proud of what those guys are doing over there. Like,
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh really?
Oh, really,
Silencing
dude?
Comedians.
But yeah, dude, here's a fond memory I have of Tony Asar. A fond memory.
While you try to think of one, Tony.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, he just gave you so many fond memories.
Well, because like with Josh, I enjoyed the improv night.
Oh yeah,
that was fun as fuck.
That was crazy. Yeah. I forgot I could talk about that, dude.
Yeah,
man, we gotta start this episode over, dude. We can't hear any of this. The improv night was when Tony went with me to do an improv show. Recently, it was the worst night I ever bombed. I felt like.
Oh, where you had a plant?
Tony was the plant.
Yeah, the plant.
Yeah. That was fun. It was fun though.
Yeah, Tony was the plant. I'll try to tell the story quick, but like.
No, just tell the whole thing.
Okay. So it was right after I had seen like I had just been introduced to like the world of roast battle. So we were going a lot, and this was like years ago, and I was seeing just the energy. That was when like Jamar was on like the wave. It was like Jamar. It was like Jeremiah. It was like
yeah.
And it was the first time I had really seen just this energy at a comedy show. Before that, it was just people in seats like laughing, like haha. But then you go here, people are throwing shit, spraying shit. Mm-hmm. It was
okay. Maybe tell the short story.
Okay, dude. But anyway, I see this and I think
in 1985, the Comedy Store opened.
And I see this and I go like, dude, this is what comedy shows should be like. All comedy shows should be this fucking hype and energetic. So I start thinking to myself like,
I need plants.
I want like this to be part of the set that I do, right? So I knew that I was going to go to the improv. I invite Tony. That was the day we gave the headliner a ride there.
All right, keep going.
And you talk about that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you trying to fuck his girlfriend too?
That's a whole separate story that
shit.
I always leave that part out of the story, but we had to give the headliner a ride there. Anyway, we get there. I had this brilliant idea. I had a joke at the time, and the joke was, it's not great, but it was that like I recently broke up with this girl. I left my jacket in her car. It sucks because she had to give it back to me. And when she gave it back to me, it sucks because it didn't smell like her. It had been in her car so long, it smelled like us. It smelled like me and it smelled like her. You know, it smelled like us. And then I started talking about like, it smelled like our apartment would smell like, you know, blah, 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 blah. So
I have supposed to be funny.
I mean, I have tapes of people laughing at it. So I didn't set it up right. But anyway, my idea was to have Tony in the audience with a jacket so that when we went over it, I was like, okay, when I hit this line, I want you to throw the jacket on stage. So I plant Tony in the audience. He agrees to do it. I get to the part in the joke where I say, and I left my jacket in the car, and now it smells like us. And that's the line where Tony's supposed to throw it. It's so dark. The lights are so bright on me, and the audience is so dark, I can't see anything, right? And it takes a beat longer for the jacket to get there. I start thinking if Tony's going to even throw it or not. Then out of nowhere, out of my peripheral, I just get fucking hit with the jacket.
Hard.
The jacket falls on the floor in front of everybody. And Tony's there. Nobody's laughing. Nobody's laughing, dude.
Fucking hilarious stuff.
And so I like
Tony still believes in the joke.
Because
it was fucking funny. Dude.
So I'm like, I have to play this off. So I play it off. I pick the jacket up and on stage in front of fucking everybody, dude. And I'm thinking to myself, how can I play this off? How can I play this off? I see a woman and her daughter in the front row, and her daughter's like my age, and her daughter's like pretty hot, right? And so I like do the thing, nobody laughs, and I go, hey, pretty lady, like basically, like,
hey, you got a boyfriend?
Hey, pretty lady, like, you mind holding on to my jacket for the rest of my set, you know? And I kind of like tossed the jacket towards the girl, and she was like, no, and she like threw, like she didn't want to touch my jacket at all.
She matrixed it.
She was like, like get it away from me. So no one in the back can really see that, so I have to play it off like she just like loved my jacket. You know? I was like,
Tony's the plant. He's like,
nobody's laughing.
Encore.
So fucking awkward. The weirdest fucking bomb ever, dude. And then after those improv shows, they have everybody stand outside, and so when everybody's walking out, you can shake their hand and whatever.
Nobody shook your hand.
Nobody shook my hand. And at the very end of the night, it was that thing where people are asking me to take pictures of other comics that were on the show, like them and other comics on the show. But no one shook my hand. And at the very end of the night, the fucking waiters who were cleaning up the club, Like I'm leaving with my head down and I'm like defeated. And the waiters who were cleaning up the club were like, hey, excuse me. And I like turn around, like I have this like spark of joy in me. I'm like,
is this your jacket?
Yeah, they're like, is this your jacket? We found it on the floor. Everybody walked all over it on the way out here. And that was fucking sad. And Tony, Tony was the plant, but Tony believed in it and he was there.
And you know what? That's not even, the night didn't end that bad because you got people to talk to you because you end up picking up old girl, and then we went to the
yard house.
We went to the yard house, and I don't know. I ended up kicking it with Andrew, and he had like a friend.
I think so because that's the improv that was like walking distance from the yard house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so with these
the original Brave spot.
Yeah, with these guys that I used to do those shows with, they used to always announce that there was going to be an after party at the yard house. They had this big open patio, and that was kind of the move. Like you go,
bring your jacket,
and you maybe you'd meet a lovely lady. That's one of the perks. So, and so I think I did meet someone that night who I still follow on Instagram to this day.
Wow.
Who has, who I don't talk to, who obviously has a boyfriend, which I'm happy for. Don't fucking say anything
that's
about
the
that.
precursor.
Yeah, this is how it always starts.
But Tony, tell just
wait. But before though,
yeah.
I think as a comic, it's important to know that these thoughts come into your mind, dude.
Yes.
When you're first starting out, not now, but I'm saying like when you're first starting, you're like, dude, maybe that'd be so funny if there was somebody in the audience that would throw me a fucking pencil or something at that one part. Well, my joke, I'm like, I could really use a pencil right now. And then just, got it. And then it ends up like, but you can't help but fantasize about that shit.
No, I think it was a good bit.
See that thing?
But I think you got to try it to know if it's gonna like work or not.
I never had a plant.
I mean, Tony wasn't planted there to laugh. He was planted there to.
That's what you should have a plant for. Tony, just laugh at everything. Hey, how's it going tonight, guys?
He's just like. But you're saying you've had those thoughts too?
Yeah, everyone has thought about having a plant. But
no, I haven't.
Lesser men do it.
Tony hasn't. Lesser men do it?
Yeah.
Lesser men follow through? Lesser men stick to their guns? Follow their dreams?
So anyways, you guys are driving the headliner?
Oh, all right. So, all right. What was it? I forgot the fucker's name.
I forget
like
his
Pierre
name too.
Or something.
Yeah.
Garcia?
This was one of the, I think it might have actually been either maybe a Mike Cano show too.
Oh.
But anyway, it was like, it was
Jeff Garcia was the headliner, no? Oh, no. Wasn't Jeff Garcia on that show?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Jerry Garcia?
Jerry Garcia might have been on it. It doesn't matter. But we somehow got tasked.
Mexican comedian Garcia.
Wow.
I looked in your eyes when I did.
Anyway, yeah, it was pretty much like a Mexican
meat market
show.
Yeah.
But anyway, and so we had to pick up this guy.
There was flies everywhere.
Okay, dude.
No, we had to drive all the way to, I think, like Pasadena, get this dude, take him to the show.
Let me guess, was he watching Coco in the car on the way
No,
there?
dude, he was a black guy.
He was a black dude. He was a black dude.
You fucking bitch.
Sorry.
And like, I don't know. To me, what was funny was it seemed like he was talking like he was this guy.
Yeah, like he was hot shit.
Like the whole way there. And then when we got to the green room, he was like this guy.
Bruce Jingles?
It was like, it could have been.
I mean,
it could have been a cousin.
I mean, he looks, they look like related.
Yeah, it could have, for real. But like in the green room, he was like this guy. But then after, what was it, the after party, like Josh got to talk to a female, and then he was talking to the female, right?
Yeah.
But although like after we had to take him back too, right?
Yeah. They wanted us to give him a ride there and give him a ride back.
But after we dropped him off, he called Josh with the saddest phone call.
Yeah.
What happened?
Because he had like a wife or something, right?
Yeah, he had a wife, but he tried to
it
bang
comes full
a girl
circle
or something.
Yeah.
And it didn't go through. But like the way he called Josh,
because go ahead, because I think it was like, so the girl that I was talking to, I think he was talking to her friend.
Yeah, okay.
So he had like a wife or a girlfriend or whatever. He was still trying to hook up with this other girl. This girl ditched him, which is why like he kind of cock blocked me because I was with her friend and we were like making out in the alley, like trying to find a way to the car. But her friend got mad because he kept like accosting her basically, and so she's like, "We got to get out of here," and so she dragged this other girl away. So when we dropped him off, he called and was like, "Hey, did you get that girl's number?" And I think I did, and I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Can you message her at her and have her friend like give me her number. Can you like get her friend's number for me? But dude, he was the weirdest guy. Like he carried himself around like he was a hot shot.
Yeah.
We had to pick him up.
Yeah.
And drop him off.
Yeah.
And also he was like, "You guys ready to go?" Like kind of thing. Like when we were leaving, I was like, "No, dude. Like this is like what." This is part of the fun of the show is like getting to chill here and hang out afterwards. Is you guys ready to go? I mean, he was just like, and I could be way off, and it could because he kept saying he was like on BET or something like that.
He said that. He said Comedy Central, and like he's opened up. He was like he opened up for somebody else too. Cause
I opened for Oprah Winfrey on the Oxygen Network.
Like, but like it was like he was just boasting the whole time.
And I think, and I'm not just trying to sound like shitty, but I think he like ate shit. I think he
did. He did. Fuck yeah, he did.
Yeah, and so it was just like a weird night. But I wish I could. Those nights were pretty fun, dude.
Because it was like the feature killed that night. I think.
Yeah.
Over the headline.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
Would you guys let me in the group if it was me today?
Yeah.
Absolutely, dude.
Oh, stop it.
This is the group, dude.
No, and plus that group.
You want other people in the group?
What? Plus that group what?
No, like that group. I don't know. It's like that shit just formed. I don't know. It's not like we intentionally.
Yeah.
It was just like we were all going at the same mic, same everywhere.
Yeah. The only intention you guys had was to keep me out, huh? Because you guys
maybe in our subconscious we
no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Everyone hated me back then.
Nobody hated you.
Subconsciously.
Quentin fucking hated me.
Quentin hated a lot of people.
That boy had issues.
He hated a lot of people, and he did not hide it very well.
Hey, let's not let this guy in our group. He might eat us.
I ain't gonna lie. It was kind of like towards the end. It felt like Quentin became like a dictator type shit. I was just like, oh, don't talk to them, don't like. Because he was like hella open about who he didn't like and who he didn't want to
Yeah.
And then, I don't know.
I want to have a cigarette.
Oh, no,
Fair,
dude.
Fair.
Well, okay, here. Okay, then I guess we can wrap it up. But
all right, if we're going to wrap it up, how do you guys feel about your careers currently, where you're at?
Well, it's not a career, I'll tell you what.
It's a career if it's the one thing you want to wake up and do every day. It doesn't have to be for monetary gain.
Okay, you want to get in a fight, dude, or what?
We could fight.
We could fight.
Well, guess what, dude? You're kicked out of the group, bro.
So, Josh, like we were saying,
this is
later.
This is my whole thing about it, dude. There's something right here. So, what did you want to do before you became a stand-up comic, huh?
I didn't have a path.
Is that your final answer?
No, yeah. I'm so straight up.
But did you ever fantasize about doing comedy?
It was something I always admired. The reason I wanted to do it is because like I have a stuttering problem and I wasn't as vocal. Like I know it's crazy now because like I'm like do or whatnot. But like in the beginning, like
you
know, that's what the dots mean.
No, dude, he was stuttering. Stop.
Oh.
It's bad.
Don't think. Go.
Nah, but like in the beginning, it was to become more of an exercise. But the first time I ever did that shit, it was like, whoa, this is lit. And that's why like, this is what I want to do because nothing.
He's telling you
nothing. Nah. I don't care. He's X'd out in my mind. I know how to edit over. But I love you. But,
man, keep going.
Nah, it was like after the first night, I just knew like this is something I wanted to do because everything prior, it was like it never stuck. Right. You know, like honestly, I didn't even have like a full on vision of what I wanted to do in life. Like I was like selling weed, chilling in Pomona.
Allegedly selling weed.
Nah, nigga, I say that shit. They know what's up.
No, okay.
Don't say N-word when I say allegedly.
Allegedly selling.
All right, allegedly I was doing some things and chilling in Pomona.
There we go.
So, like,
Finally, Jesus Christ.
All right, yeah, whatever. You know,
I don't want transcripts of the
this
fucking...
is all improv and satire, but
allegedly.
But yeah, I didn't have no path, like for real. Like, yeah, I was just a typical Pomona nigga. Like for real.
There he goes again.
Wow. I mean,
it's my culture. I say. But
why do you ask him that though?
Because I feel like, you know, it's like so silly. Thank you for asking why I asked that. But I think it's like you don't want to. I mean, like when I do stand up comedy, it's not because I am a stand up comic.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I want to be one day. It's not my career. I'm not gonna fucking have a illusion that I'm a comic already. I'm not.
All right, I feel that opinion.
I mean, we did have a conversation.
I hear that conversation.
We had a conversation between the two of us, I think, off mic, where
we had it with Ernesto on the podcast.
Yeah, but then also we were sitting here talking one night, and this idea that there's been this idea in the comedy culture where everybody can call themselves a comedian no matter how many times they've done it or whatever. But I think that after this quarantine's over, we should really push for the term open micer to be used more often.
Once you're not stands up.
No, that's fair. That's fair. But like I see that point of view and I hear that. But there are some people you see in the open mic scene, they're not. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily open micers though. Like I know people don't see me a lot and probably have like an opinion like I'm a hobbyist or whatnot. Or
I'm laughing at the music, not at you.
No.
Stop laughing. Don't address music.
But like I'm open micer, but I do open mics or whatnot. But I have traveled and done other comedy clubs in other states and got paid. Like not every open mic is doing that. So that's why I say it's like a career. Because if you're actually if you actually waking up and you're making strategies and you're having deadlines and you have ideas for projects and then you're scheduling meetings, like you're sending out emails, you're fucking getting money, you're planning merch, you're design. How is it not a career at that point? You feel me? Like I get it. Like I wouldn't consider you guys open micers. You're an open micer to me is someone who literally just shows up in a LA mic and don't do nothing. They go up, they do their 3 minutes, but you could tell they're not practicing. You could tell they're not writing. Like I'm up to 4 a.m. listening to old tapes, looking at my books, going over my shit, studying Charlie Chaplin. Look like
Charlie Chaplin.
Like for real though, and looking and just looking at the O's, looking like when I watch stand-ups, like really watching how they're moving, what's hilarious. Like, why was Martin so hilarious to me? Why was Richard Pryor? Like, learning what I was finding funny and what was relatable to me. And then how can I use that same energy that they brought in me to get to the crowd? Like, I'm not a fucking open micer. I'm not like.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
He's like, you are.
No. So you're saying if you make plans, then you're not an open micer. So I'm not trying to dumb down what you said. No. But everyone at the buddy system is open micers and they make a lot of plans. Anyways, keep going.
No, all right. There's the IE scene, I'll speak on it, it's different. It's more like they're more so it's fucked up to say it.
Say it.
But
is it fucked up if it's the truth?
It's community comedy.
There are a bunch of people jerking off and watching each other and saying, "Ooh, you came a lot."
No, it's community comedy.
That was a good way.
That's what it is. Those, I hate to say it, but you can see it.
Yeah.
Like those people really are cool with what the community they built, and they should be proud of that. It wasn't there like 7-10 years ago, and they built something that's good. But yeah, they're more so open micers because they're not trying to leave. They're not trying to expand. Like they're not trying to. Put up their own money to go out of state and you just be like, I'm gonna stay here for a week and I'm gonna try to get every show I can get on. I know a lot of cats that go to San Diego, try to make it happen. They go up to the Bay, try to make it happen. Yeah, I see them at open mics and whatnot, all throughout LA and whatnot. But I know, like you can see who's actually trying to put work into this. You can see who's actually trying to maneuver. And yeah, that's what.
But I don't think anyone should be maneuvering or making moves or nothing like that. Like.
Why not?
Just do open mics, dude.
You do open mics to practice.
For
how long?
Years.
No, I really do have to say this because I know I've been around both of you guys enough to know that like Tony's very like business oriented, right? That's fair to say.
Yeah.
And I think Gerardo is more, and I don't want to speak for you. Obviously, you're right here with a microphone, but you're very more like art before.
No, I don't.
Before money, dude.
No.
Like you're not trying to make like.
I don't know. It's not. It's just I hate things that are annoying.
Okay.
And it's annoying when people are trying to sell anything to me.
Okay.
I can make money, baby. I'm an artist, but I make money like nothing. I got money still. I'm fucking chilling. But I still do believe in like principles and like dude. What do you want to be? You want to be pop? You want to be a bopper, or do you want to like last forever?
No,
but I do think there's a lot of truth to what he's saying, Tony, and I do think you should look at it like this: is that what's the point of concerning yourself with all that now? It's about having fun, and you're gonna be the funniest version of yourself by having fun, by not like worrying about all these other things and moves that you can make. And
we're not saying Tony, we're saying people.
I'm saying Tony Asar.
That's fair. That's fair. And but I am having fun. Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I splice it. I see it in a lot of different ways. Like, I get what you're saying. It's like, yeah, just focus on building and building and building, and for the purity of the art. And yeah, we can all make money. Trust me, dude. I make money so many different ways. Like, that's kind of why I'm business minded in the sense, because the only reason I'm trying hard to make money from this, because this is literally all I want to fucking do.
Yeah.
I've done so much shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is all I want to do, but I want to.
But I think maybe the moment where you kind of like let it go is the moment that you'll get really good at it. You know, like the moment where you like, because you're trying right now to make this work, and then maybe the moment you say like, I'm gonna do it because I want to do it, regardless of whatever happens to it, and the moment you like really give yourself to it completely is when you start to really succeed, because then you're fucking doing it for the purest reason ever, dude.
Why do you guys think I can't?
That was beautiful, huh?
It was. But why can't I have both? Why can't? Because I do want to be the baddest. Like, on some other shit, like fuck the money. Like that's why I see it two different ways. Like, it is fuck the money to an extent, because I'm not saying I'm trying to be Kevin Hart. I have a fucking kid. Like, and if this all I want to do.
So does Kevin Hart.
I gotta get the money. Yeah. But it's like, I can't. Because I'm a parent, I can't just waste my time doing anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I have to.
No, I
money.
feel that.
And if this is all I want to do, it has to make money.
Yeah.
But on the flip side of what sparked me into this, because it wasn't always make money, with my passion and shit, and it was a passion I found later in life, and I knew it was a passion because it makes me study. Like I fucks with the game so heavy. Like I go back. Like, I already heard Lenny Bruce's shit. Like, I already, like, you know what I mean? And I watch movies and I watch everything. And I really study it. Because I want to be the baddest. Like, when I get off stage, I want people to be like, man, you're a good writer. Like, I don't know. That's like my ego into it.
You know what's crazy is that when Josh gets off stage, people are like, did you plant the audience to laugh at all that stuff?
You know what's so funny is when I get off stage, people go like, did you fuck my girlfriend? That's what my meet and greet line is, just angry boyfriends. I just want to get off stage and people say that I'm funny, Tony. But that's neither here nor there, dude.
Well, I don't need people to tell me I'm funny. I feel funny. Like, I enjoy the energy I bring.
You don't need anybody?
Do you believe in the Illuminati?
No.
Would you join the Illuminati?
If it was real? No.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I believe that.
You would join it.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad. You guys gonna pay me like this?
Oh, yeah. Disregard everything else you've heard on this podcast, but I'm not affiliated with the Illuminati.
It's the one thing.
That's so funny.
I don't know. Like, I'm confident.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm not unsure of anything I say or do on stage. Like, I was in the beginning. Yeah. Like I was fucking horrible. Like,
not as bad as this guy. He had plants, dude.
No,
I had one plant.
Plants.
I had one plant.
I had one plant.
And speaking of succulents, he was a succulent. Suck because he sucked. At the time we all sucked. At the time we
did also. But
you know what, dude? I got this new plant.
But anyway,
wait, let me say something about it, dude. So look, there's little succulents. There's this big one but there's less flowers now. No, I recently got this. This is the first podcast breaking news.
Yeah.
This is the first podcast with this plant. Do you like it? I let it out to this morning for the sun. What? You water it every 3 days?
how much money can you make off that plant? That's what I'm about. No.
Wow, dude. I mean, that's really how his mind works.
Hey, he didn't mean that, bitch.
Let your plant a bit.
Let's put that hole in the sidewalk. No.
She's like, no, that's the plant's name.
Yeah, the plant's name is bitch. That bitch will grow, dude.
No, but on the flip side though, my G, on the real, like,
yeah, flip it up, dude.
Flip flapjack.
Flip it, flapjack, bop it, pull it, twist it.
Yeah, cook the other side, baby.
Cook it. Yeah, cook it.
Cook it.
No,
Flap it up.
I do think you can have both.
Yeah.
Like,
well, no,
you know,
I believe that. But what I'm saying is that there's like a delusion that's caused from not enough structure, right? I don't think people should go around saying that they're stand-up comics without really like looking at themselves for 10 years. It's not too long to look at yourself for 10 years.
Yeah, but I'm
not saying you. I'm saying there's like let's just throw them under the bus, dude. Who?
Let's just do it. 1, 2, 3.
Paul Antonio.
Oh yeah,
that trick always works. Dude.
Yeah, dude. I don't care.
Well, it seems like you care a lot, dude.
Yeah,
no,
like, that's good that it's like pure, but
nobody should fucking pay anything to see me right now.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
But I'm not charging people to see me. Like my business perspective on what I'm doing with, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be putting in this time and energy to get better. Yeah, I'm gonna be trying to do new things and see where I'm at as a comic. But as I'm building over the years, why am I not going to attempt to build some type of fan base that not fan base or supporters that, you know, they just watch. Like, I'm not asking, honestly, I have the ability to make merch. I'm not trying to sell anything to nobody, really. All I have is for people to do is watch. And as you watch me, watch as I grow, watch as I build, watch as my ideas change. And then, I've always known it's going to take probably about 12, 15 years. Like 10 years, yeah, that's when I'm starting to get the hang of it. But 12, 15 sounds like that's when everything's like what it is.
Yeah. I guess a more confident way to say what I said earlier is like, I don't want people to think I'm funny necessarily. Is I just want to, all I want to concern myself with is being funny. That's just what I want to do. Yeah. And the other thing is that, like, imagine wanting to get that sort of recognition 5 years. Stop doing that 5 years ago, or 4 years ago, or 3 years ago. Imagine getting that recognition and saying to yourself now, like, there's so many people who have seen that version of you that you're like, no, dude, I now I understand doing it long enough. Now I understand, like, oh no, like, it's going to be better the longer it takes.
Definitely.
Because to force any sort of like a growth that's like unnatural or just like, you know, anything that happens too fast, I think is just going to be worse in the long run. To get better and to take your time and to come into your own, like, naturally, I think is way more beneficial.
I don't like how you guys are painting me as an artist. I'm not a fucking artist.
Fucking Andy fucking Warhol over here. It's Andy Warthog over here.
Wait, but no, I'm serious. Anyway, Gerardo's being an artist talking again. Anyways,
you are a great artist. But
you don't like that word?
No, I just don't care. I really don't care.
What word do you use?
What? For what?
I know if you're not a comedian, a stand-up comedian, you're not an artist. What are you?
I'm 29 years old.
Okay.
And the longer I think about it, the more I'm like scared of who I am. Maybe I'm a dreamer. How about that?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'm a fucking...
The most artist thing to say, I'm a dreamer.
Yeah. I'm a star. I'm not a star, but I'm like a sun, a burning sun. No, I'm like a planet.
Wow. Why not just be the universe?
What are you?
I'm an artist.
Damn.
I'll say artist because
that's a good one.
Should have said it. Sounds good, dude.
I'm a plant.
Really? I'm a succulent.
Fuck. Okay. I'm a car. Damn. Still.
No, but you can have people see your build while you're building to being the best you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's just me defending my choices on how I do things. Is because, like, I'm a huge fan of Nipsey Hussle. And his growth, like, if you really tracked it, like, if you was really back in 2009, really listened to Bullets Ain't Got No Name, you see he showed you everything. You know, like, he showed you the whole process when he recorded, where he was going, how many shows he got, and he told you every step of the way to when he got to the marathon. Like, for people Man, the marathon, when it originally hit, fuck all the new fans that are fans of him when he's dead. But when the marathon hit the streets, like,
stop hitting those.
I'm sorry.
He was saying like hitting the streets.
Yeah, for real. Like,
the stable's the streets, and I'm hitting it.
I was out there, boy. But you know, when that shit hit the streets, it was like a full on. It's like a document on how to come up.
Yeah.
Like if you really listen to it, it's telling you how to come up. You gotta show people it's a marathon. Like, but let people see you exercise. Let people see you stretch. Let people see you sweat. Like that's the point of the marathon. That's the point of the build up. That's why when Victory Lap hit, like originally hit, it's fucked up that they gave him that shit after he died. Because if I know like the masses love hip hop, but like a lot of people don't get what that shit means to the hood. Like,
Just say yeah.
Yeah,
The hood, baby.
Yeah, like for real though. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's his third album, right?
Nah, you're not from the hood.
It's technically
his
technically the
his
first.
first album,
It's the first album because everything he did was mixtapes.
Like waiting for him to say.
Yeah. The other ones were mixtapes.
Yeah, but the way that he put them together and formulated them, they were like albums though. It changed the game. He changed the game. Changed the game.
Yeah, the game was changed.
Nope.
But
nope, you can't just say that.
What?
No, the game was. There was no game really.
But off the rip, that's why when Victory Lap hit, it's like
That
for
shit
those
was altered.
like for those who actually built with him and got to the Victory Lap.
There's a lot of groundwork.
Yeah, and you let people feel they built with you.
So like what you're saying, I'm not joking, but I could have joked if I wanted to right now. No, but he was telling you about his come up while he was coming up.
Yeah.
Through rap.
Well, through rap, yeah. And I don't rap.
Marathon was a mixtape. Right?
Technically.
But an album.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Technically it makes sense. Technically. Sorry.
I'm not doing the thing. I'm trying to agree with you guys now.
Yeah. Technically a mixtape.
But then Victory Lap dropped. Everyone was like, this is a bopper.
That's your words. That's your words. Dude.
It was though.
Nipsey Hussle.
I feel like he knows when we're trying too hard.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry, I know it got real right there.
Yeah, you can tell he really cares. You can tell he's really ride or die.
Yeah, for real. And for me, it's like taking that
Same way
that model and taking Kevin Hart's model and looking at what like Andrew Schultz do, like just like studying the game, like all of it, like
right.
Like Edward Herman on the ass. You play to win the game.
Right.
Like, you gotta look at all of it. And honestly, writing jokes for sustainability for me is only like 10% of the work.
Wow.
Like it's
10%.
hard. It's hard, but you do gotta know how to maneuver.
I do 90% of the work then, dude.
Wait, what are you saying? What are you saying? In your own thing? Oh.
Yeah. Because 10% I don't do.
I do 99.9.
I'm trying to be like Jay-Z. I don't write this shit, dude.
Yeah, I don't write either, dude. When I come back, when they fucking open up the fucking stages again, dude, I'm throwing away my notebook, throwing away my pens. I'm just fucking going.
It's all in the memory bank.
Every show is gonna be fucking special and for that crowd, and it's never gonna happen again.
And to that audience, good luck.
Good.
Hopefully you come out alive.
Yeah. I'm gonna need people to sign waivers and stuff when they come in.
I have nothing but heat.
Yeah.
The same waivers you sign at the fair when you bungee jump, the same exact ones. Because it's gonna feel like you're jumping off of like.
Oh my God! This guy's murdering.
We're dying.
Yeah. We're dying. Like yeah.
Laughter.
I want my like.
He tried to fuck my girlfriend too.
I want outside of my. If you're outside of like a show that I'm doing, like a bar where I'm doing a set, I want this is the sound I want you to hear. Help us! Like that.
Wait, help us?
Because
he's murdering us all.
We didn't give consent.
No. Not help us, like, because I can't get off the floor. I'm laughing so hard. Like that.
They breathe that hard too.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was fun. Let's talk more, guys, but off the podcast.
Because you want to smoke a cigarette?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. We were supposed to be
okay, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you, Tony Asar, for being here. I just want to say.
Twitching.
You're really having withdrawals.
I don't have jewel juice.
This is as real as it gets on this episode.
Fuck you, Esmeralda. And Paul Antonio.
And sorry to George about George.
We're all friends on the inside.
Don't do
check
a
out
gun
the
when you're
Alt Black
calling-
podcast.
We're all friends. Check out the Alt Black podcast
Oh,
Yeah.
ALTBLK.
on YouTube. You can listen to it on everywhere, I guess,
Yeah,
right?
Spotify, and we'll be back on SoundCloud. But,
Read a book and smoke the Dutchess.
No, stay tuned, stay glued,
Smoke a Dutch and read a book.
Baby.
N-word?
Come on. And if real
I
quick,
said N-word.
Alt Black is a podcast
Oh, I didn't
based
even
on
think about
covering
it.
LA and promoting IE hip hop. So yeah.
No, it really is fun. And you know, when are we gonna be on?
It was like I definitely like when we open up. I definitely want you guys to come back through.
I heard that podcast so good it makes you want to slap your mother.
So Josh, like I said, I have a green screen. We put it up.
I'll be on. Oh, just put it right here.
Like you know.
All right, Tony Asar, thank you for coming by. Do follow Tony too. Check him out. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Until next time.
Dropping in a mixtape.
Okay.
June 20th.
You are?
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Welcome back up.
Is it a mixtape of like speeches or are you rapping?
No. Comedy. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll keep it. Read the book and stay.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm done.
Smoke the Dutchess.
All right. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, wait.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Everybody's got to do it.
ASAR.
You got it.
Wait, you fart?
No.